Hi everyone, really excited to talk about Aarin's channel. He has really come up with a fun channel that he wants to share with his young friends to talk about the exciting game that basketball is and talk about some of the stats with the ongoing games and upcoming games. He's a student of not only education but also enjoys watching and playing sports. So, Aaron, maybe just to introduce you to the audience, could you tell us about yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Aaron, and I am a 10-year-old kid that loves basketball, math, games, many other sports also. And I also like to inform people about like the games, rules, history, like the athletes of basketball. And the theme of this channel is about like last week's games, upcoming games, and together with that some trivia.
And so why the I think that's going to be really exciting to sort of because we watch these games and living in maybe tell us a little bit about where you live and why basketball is seems like one of the key games that you love. Why is that? Could you tell us why?
So I live in Boston, and um, because the Celtics are one of the teams in Massachusetts or Boston, the Boston Celtics. They're such a good team, and I love watching them. And they have so much talent on the team, and it's very fun to watch them play against different teams. Because last year I was really excited when they won the championship last year. So
Yeah. And I know you follow the game very well. You're constantly sharing some of the stats about how the game went and details about some of the players and also about the exciting plays. Is this something that you are looking forward to sharing with people and maybe is that how you want to go about using this channel to educate young people who don't follow the game as much as you do?
I would say I really am excited to like tell people about like how to not only like the rules but also like some fun facts and people that don't know much about basketball. This is the place to be because I will tell you much about it and then you can learn from this channel.
Yeah, yeah. And it sounds like you're a Celtics fan, and you seem to have gone watch some of the games in person as well,
Yeah.
right? So that was that a fun experience for you?
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of the best experiences I've probably ever had because there's so much to do there, and also there's many activities. Like junior Celtics, they have this. When you go there, you can play different games there, and then when you watch the game, like everyone's so happy and like excited when they see the players, and then they're just the Celtics are just showing giving you a show, not only the Celtics, but also even the other teams that are playing the Celtics.
That's great. That's great. So maybe just for the audience who's not following the game as much as you are, could you tell us where we are at the current, from a season point of view? And sounds like you said you're going to cover the games that are probably, and you're going to do this every week,
Yeah.
probably. And so is it going to be where you will talk about the games that happened and then subsequently the upcoming games? But just now, are we at the start of the season, end of the season? Could you tell us where we are now?
So currently we're towards the end of the season. So the playoffs are about in a month.
Mm.
And my teams to look out for is first of all the Celtics because I'm very biased about that because I live in Boston and I love the Celtics. And then some players to watch out maybe are like there are many players, but I think Jason Tatum has been having his great season this year. And then there's some, not only the Celtics, but there are many other teams. Even like I think Milwaukee actually has some depth in them. Like maybe Giannis and Damian Lillard. They also have Torian Prince and many other players they got. Like Kyle Kuzma just got traded to the Bucks. And then there's one more team, the New York Knicks, and they have great players, Jalen Brunson, and they a player that just got traded this year. Well, two players actually. So Carl Anthony Towns, he's an amazing player. He's a 7-footer that can not only like rebound or like go in the paint, he can actually also shoot, and he is one of the tallest players that can actually shoot. So you have to, and then there's another player. His name is Mikal Bridges, and he got just traded from the Nets. So and he's a sharp shooter, and he even has his cool celebrations with it, and with also playing great defense. And Jalen Brunson, not only that he's like left-handed, but also he's an amazing player and elite shooter that can even go to the park and then take the highlights away. And then, so that was the Eastern Conference. And now from the Western Conference, probably my best out of those 15, I think OKC definitely could have a chance to win the title. Not only because they have the one of the predicted like MVP, so Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he's someone to watch out for. But they have so many players that can not only play defense but play both ends of the floor. And like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, not only he can like shoot and like score and assist or pass, he can also actually play defense because he's actually averaging around a steal a game, almost 2 actually. And then someone else, he's 7'1", Chet Holmgren. He's an amazing player that can also actually shoot, and he's very fun to watch because he has great defense and he can get out some great blocks. And then there's one more person who's probably had his best season so far. He's only 23 years old, and Jalen Williams, he's been having his season averaging around 21 points, but also he can steal the ball, strip out, and then even he can shoot from mid and even like shoot everywhere. So he's also elite in rebounding, and he's great everywhere, I would say.
So you're saying pretty much the conference is set up that there are some exciting games
Yeah.
that you want to review with some of your friends and learn and teach. Is this the theme seems like more on education and fun. As far as fun goes, do you have how do you want the audience to learn from this channel? Are you going to have some trivia, or how do you engage and educate? So basketball is such a fun game. I enjoy playing with you just for the fun of it. But could you do you have some ideas how like, because you seem to follow a lot of trivia and stats.
So I love watching and even learning about new stats from players. So this one could be like question and answers, even trivia, like we were saying. The games and then the overview of those, like what to look out for, even from the upcoming games. What is like my predictions, or what am I thinking for the next game? And even from the previous games, you can also think about like who's like probably like, let's say, the MVP of that game, like the who was like everywhere and elite in everything.
Yeah. So do you have, maybe could you share some trivia, and maybe do you want to ask your audience for some answers to the trivia for so that they will engage and maybe participate in your next when you have your next show come up?
Yeah. So the first question I would be asking is, who won MVP last season? So the 2023 to 24 season. I could give you a hint. This he plays for a team in the West, and his jersey number is number 15.
Okay, that's great.
And currently he averages a triple double. So he's amazing at triple doubles. And a triple double is when you get 10 in at least 3 of them of like the categories. So the categories would be points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks.
Wow.
So yeah.
I'm thanks to you. I do not know basketball as much as you do. So thanks to you, I get to learn about the sport, and it's such a fun sport.
Yeah.
Could you maybe ask one more trivia or share a trivia that you maybe tell the audience?
Okay, so because I love the Celtics, I'll give you one about the Celtics. So last year they won their 18th championship. So do you know how many wins they got that season?
That would be the 2023
Yeah,
and
23 to
2024.
24.
Okay, so we can ask the audience. Hopefully, they will provide us the answers. And then I think so. You explained how you will continue to do this on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Do we also expect, and not just the men's basketball, but also women's basketball related? Will you also share some stats around those games, and also maybe the college basketball down the road, or?
So yes, definitely, because one, in the WNBA, there's so much like talent, and when I watch, actually, I love watching like their skill and everything, because they have such good players, and like they now had some future great rookies, and I think they're such a fun team to watch at, and they even are like cool when you watch them in the Olympics last year when they won the gold medal. And then also talking about college, because March Madness is actually happening right
That's
now.
right.
Not only for men's but also women's is happening. Happened I think yesterday. So right now they're in the bracket so far, and they've it's really interesting to see what they do, because some of them will be future NBA players, and some of them will be future NBA players.
I know there's a lot of exciting games that probably you can cover and share, and learn from even the audience that will participate. We should also ask the audience what sort of discussion they would want or hear from you or learn from you or tell about these. I think we should also let and hear from the audience. But this has been super helpful, fun. Looking forward to the the next episodes, and excited that you are a big student and somebody who can educate and teach us about basketball. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey guys, I am excited to bring you my new channel, Aarin's Take on Next Play. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Bye!